won't be a problem. There's a goal.
Down to Cracker, across to McAdam. Pulls it round his body, floating it high. Lockett at the back. Suckers off the ground and puts through his second.
Rarely in the history of AFL football has a player caught the imagination of the football public. Rarely has a player showed so much skill and strength. And rarely has a player known for his reticence captured so many headlines. Never has there been a footballer quite like Tony Lockett. Plugger. Quiet and unassuming off the ground, Tony Lockett has a star quality, a charisma on the field that has kept the turnstiles at Moorabbin clicking since he hit the scene as a teenage sensation. And rarely has a player occupied the opposition thoughts and strategies so much as Tony Lockett. As a youngster growing up in Ballarat, sport was Tony Lockett's all-consuming passion. When he wasn't playing football, he was playing badminton, tennis, cricket and basketball, and despite suffering from asthma, excelled in his athletic pursuits. But it was football that Tony Lockett dominated. A Teal Cup player, Lockett followed the tradition set by his father Howard Lockett, or Plugger Senior, as he's best known, a very successful country player.
It's the same with any kid. I think they love their footy and can't wait to get to training, can't wait to play on a Saturday, play on a Sunday. It was, it was terrific, and I just sort of went through the ranks as a junior and got invited down by St Kilda in the under-16, so I strove for it, I suppose, at a young age, and that's all I really wanted to do was to play for AFL football. It was a lifetime ambition, and to be playing it now it's a great thrill.
So at age 16, Tony Lockett was about to embark on the big time. But for Ballarat being in St Kilda's zone, the man most associated with the club may have gone to another AFL team.
Were you a Saints follower as a kid?
No, I wasn't. I was a Hawthorn.
So it could have been you and Big Dermy up the forward line. Would have been pretty good.
Could have been.
Brereton, Lockett and Dunstall. What a forward line. And when they did join forces for one game of football, the result was awesome. But more on that later. As is the case with all players coming into a club for the first time, meeting the senior champions can be a daunting experience, as it was for the young man from Ballarat.
Yeah, it was a funny feeling. I'll never forget it actually. All these people that you just read about and see on television, and blokes like Trevor Barker, Jeff Saru, champions in their own right. It was a bit awesome, I suppose, and it took a while to get into the swing of things. But once you get to know these type of fellas, they're just like your blokes next door.
But quickly, young Lockett settled down and began to show the promise that talent scouts had told the club all about. However, at that time, there was another flamboyant character patrolling the goal square for St Kilda who became an unlikely confidant.
My first few games in the seniors, I played alongside Mark Jackson in the pocket, which was an